What's up YouTube, KidMoto22 here, and today I'm going to do another install, and this one I'm really excited about. I'm going to be doing a carbon fiber fender, front fender for my bike install video today, and I got this carbon fiber fender from Hofmann Designs. I would say they're probably the #1 company out there doing carbon fiber work for Harley Davidsons, for baggers. I know they've expanded their line a little bit. I'm really not sure everything that they do, but I know they have really good products. And I have the mid-length fender here. It's a wraparound fender. This thing is going to be amazing. I'm really looking forward to doing this install and what this is going to do for the look of my bike. It's going to open up that front wheel a little bit more. You'll be able to see the whole wheel. It'll be a nice wraparound look to it. And it's really going to continue to support that look that I'm going for on my bike. So, you know, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Let's get to this install right now. All right, so we're here to do the install of the front carbon fiber fender from Hofmann Designs. And the first thing we need to do is remove the old fender. So there's a bolt and a screw here on this side. So you need to remove both the bolts from the front and the back part of the fender here that are connected to the fork. And they're the same on both sides. And then I'll show you what we've got in the kit. So the kit from Hofmann Designs includes everything you need for the mounting. And so they've included some nice machine spacers that you can see here. So they'll go in between the fender, kind of right back in here. Okay, so there's 2 of those, 1 for each side. And then all of the necessary mounting hardware that you're going to need. So you have, essentially you have a screw, a bolt, and a washer for each one of the mounting points. There's 4 mounting points on there. So I'm going to go ahead and get to work removing this fender. And once I've removed the fender, then we'll go ahead and have some opportunity to install the new one. And there we go. The front fender has been completely removed. Pretty simple. You can see how dirty the inside of those fenders get. It's pretty crazy. All right, the next step for me is just going to be to dry fit the new fender on. And I'll probably go ahead and wipe down the front of this just a little bit. Good opportunity to clean your wheels while you're in there if you wanted to. I'm going to wait until afterwards and clean my wheels once I've got the install complete. So the new fender will go on essentially right here, just like that. So that will be the new fender placement. And what I'm going to do is dry fit with the spacers and everything first to make sure everything is going to fit nicely before I move on. So all I'm doing now is just pre-threading. I'm just putting the washer on. That's just going to go through here. So I'm just going to put the washer on each one of the bolts and kind of just set them into place for now. And that way, when I get those spacers in place, I will have everything kind of situated where I need to get it all lined up. And I'm just going to back these out a little bit. I'll put the spacer in place, and then I'll put it in, and I will hand tighten those bolts. I think what might be a little bit easier, and what I'm going to do here, is I'm just going to hand thread on, just to kind of hold that in place on that side. And so I'm going to move the spacer up, push it through. The fender lines up perfectly, and then I will put on another bolt to hand tighten. Okay, so I've got the fender entirely dry fit into place. I have the spacers installed. I have the bolts and the nuts on both sides, and everything is aligned perfectly. The fender looks great. So the next thing I'm going to do actually is I'm going to take them off one at a time, and I'm going to put Loctite on them, and then I will go ahead and tighten them down one at a time again to make sure that I have everything kind of held into place the way that it's supposed to be, and everything stays aligned, and I do get Loctite on each one, so I'll only be removing one at a time. And that job is complete. There we go. We have the carbon fiber Hofmann Designs fender all installed. This is, I believe, what he calls the medium wrap. There is a shorter one that just goes from like here to here. I like a little bit more of a full wrap on the tire, and I think this looks fantastic. Well, there you go. The install is done. It looks great on the bike, and it really didn't take that much work. It comes with all the parts that you need. The spacers are nice to really get that thing centered and everything on your wheel that you need. Hofmann Designs does a great job giving you a really solid product. And I will have to say, if you're looking at doing a performance bike, these parts are really going to be shaving a lot of weight off. If you were going to compare the stock bags or fenders or rear fenders that they do, this really does shave a lot of weight off. I mean, if you're going to go all in, I know he does full fairings for road glides and that kind of stuff. He was just at Daytona Bike Week. His stuff is really amazing, and I really like it. So there we go. I hope you liked the install video. If you like what I did today, like we saw, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe, going to be up here or here, and I'll put a link to another install video that you guys might like of mine over here or over here. And there we go. This is Kid Moto. I'm out.